we go. Here we go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Mr. Fuller.
I'm Mr. Rotherham.
And I'm Mr. Z.
And we're bringing you the latest news and updates from Agnes Stewart Middle School.
Woohoo.
How's it going?
It's going. You wore that shirt last week, and I just said I have to put this one on because it's a cool wolf pack, and it's a new shirts, and we're missing out.
Represent the wolf pack.
I do like.
How's your stomach feeling? How after all those worms?
Delicioso. You know what? Didn't get sick. Nothing. It was delicious.
And you said that it filled you up, right?
Yeah, it was really filling, and there wasn't a lot on the plate. It was just salad, worms, and crickets.
Awesome. You're ready for more.
I am.
Yeah.
You know what? I just about bought a cockroach too, but I didn't. That might be my next one.
Yeah, that could be fun. I think we had some challenges from Mrs. Woodward. What were they? Mrs. Woodward's class?
Oh, yeah. I can't remember. She put out there. I think cockroach was one of them, maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah, we will.
We'll come up with some new challenges. We're going to say that our next challenge is going to be for attendance starting today.
Okay.
Moving into the next week. And then we'll shoot for 80% attendance again. If we get 80% attendance, then we'll have some students. We'll have teachers send us in some requests for things that you'd like us to do. Right?
Yeah.
So we can shave Mr. Z's head. I mean, wait.
Take the rest of it off.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him eat a worm.
Yeah, you won't.
Drink an egg? Drink an egg?
Sure.
All right.
He had a hard time watching you eat a worm.
I did.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Hey, we got some. We'll do some shout outs too while we're just hanging out here. And from Mr. Weber's class, Annabelle Price and McKaylee Seaton have zoomed through the Divergent series this year already.
Oh, wow.
He misses them being in their class, so he can have fun with them going through that. It's just wow.
That's a good series, and for those of you that have read it, I, for one, was impressed by the author in the ending. So it'll be interesting to see what their take is. I won't give any spoilers out there. So
how many series? How many books are there?
3. Oh, wow. And there's 2 movies, so you can
I'll have to watch the movies.
But there's not a third movie, so.
Oh, bummer!
I know, right?
What else? What do you have for shout outs, Mr.?
I got some shout outs from Mrs. Hardenbrook, students with no missing work in math and science.
No.
Yeah. Can you believe that? That's crazy, right? And those are Holly Arndt, Rachel Bell, Isabella Castillo-Gilmore, Scarlett Clark, Maria Farias Bargan, Nick Honadell, Callie McMillan, Eliani Mojica Gonzalez, Isaiah Navarrete. Isaiah, no missing work. Good job. Amber Payroy, Kirsten Wilhite, no missing work, and she's got broken bones. Micah Aguas.
Yes, she does.
Caitlin Emerson, Christian Morgan, and Hayden Sayavong.
Yeah.
Way to go, kiddos. You guys are awesome.
Unbelievable.
Holy mackerel.
So
wow.
Right?
Way to go, Sayavong and Morgan. God, they're knocking it out of the park.
It's amazing.
It is amazing.
It is
amazing.
Yeah.
Before we get to our last shout outs, we had a couple more from Mr. Weber. You got a joke for us, Z, to fill in?
Well, I just was thinking, hey, you know what's odd?
What?
Well, there's lots of things that are odd.
Numbers that can't be divided by 2.
What'd you say?
Numbers that can't be divided by 2.
That's odd. Dude, you are
I really feel like in this quarantine time, you've really stepped up your content area joke game.
Do you know how much research I have to do to get these?
Ton.
That's what you've been doing in your spare time.
Yeah, I should be mowing the lawn.
You should be what?
Should be mowing the lawn.
Right.
Well,
I think Mr. Weber's Wolf Den, there were a couple of kids there that stayed to watch the entirety of the morning announcements with him, right?
Yes.
A little moral support watching Mr. Rotherham, right?
Jordan Richardson did that.
Jordan did. Nice job.
Nevaeh Anderson Kennedy did.
Mm-hmm.
And Rogan Rust.
Awesome. Mr. Weber
said, champs.
He said, it really made my Friday. Everybody needs to have a good Friday like that after these long weeks, right?
Yep. It's happening.
I know. I think the Fridays are going to get a little bit better.
I think so.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes, indeed. What else you got, Mr.
Alright.
D?
What else
You got anything else for us?
You know what you call an acid with attitude?
An acid with attitude.
Yes.
Electrifying. I don't
No.
know.
Amino acid.
Amino acid.
Oh, man. So you've got
yeah.
math and you've got some science covered. What else you got for us?
Well, there might be something to do with language arts here coming up. But you know what I'm thinking, that what they could do while they're at home and they don't have much else to do?
What's that?
They could take virtual tours, because there's all kinds of those available on the internet, as well as you can go to YouTube and take what we call POV or point of view rides on amusement park, all kinds of rides. And
No,
my
there's
family does
not.
that a lot because we're Disney nuts.
Yeah, you are.
I have one that I could share with you. Should we go ahead and do that?
How many
right now?
times have you been to Disneyland, Mr. Z, while you're pulling that up?
Oh my gosh. Well, we started going to Disneyland in 1978.
So you can't count on one hand how many
Oh,
times.
so you've been going since I was born.
Yes. Yeah, we started going in 1978, and Big Thunder Mountain wasn't even built at that time, but this is one of them. I can remember the first time that we went. My wife and I, they used to leave Disneyland open until 2 in the morning, and my wife and I ran between the Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean to see how many times we could get on there before they kicked us out.
And
Oh,
how
so-
many?
It was a lot.
So
this
long
is
ago
one
you
that
forgot
could
track.
look up. This is just
was
from YouTube.
1978.
You can find these on YouTube, or
Yes, on YouTube. So we can take a ride here with these folks.
Let's go.
Wait for Big Thunder, but good thing we have a fast pass for this one too. So
I'll leave the audio off.
just imagine.
Oh,
Hold on to your ride.
Yep, you get to hold on
Oh.
and make
Uh
sure.
oh. Take your
Mr.
hats off.
Mr. Shooty can testify. If I ride rides like this, I'm a screamer.
There we go. Turn your hat backwards.
I'd have to hopefully have my little glasses holders in the back so they don't fly off.
Oh, so I don't lose.
Wildest ride in the West.
Pretty dark. Do you get to? Oh, here comes. Here
Yeah, I
comes.
don't
some light.
remember it being this dark.
And my favorite character's up here on this ride too.
Yeah.
The goat with the dynamite.
Oh.
The goat with the dynamite. So if
I just got corrected. It's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
Oh, somebody else has been there too, huh?
Yeah, my daughter. There we go. Oh, lean. Lean. Oh, hands up. Lean. What?
Heading my way. Oh, I tried to reach it. Couldn't get there. I'm
I
leaning.
can never reach there.
I'm leaning.
Okay.
This is way too much fun. Woo! It's like I'm there. Now we need the sound. What's the sound like? Turn the sound on.
It's just some kids yelling.
So since you can't really travel anywhere, but there's lots of cool things that are on there that can help you to experience different parts of the world. Pretty cool.
Yeah, you can go to museums. You can go to the Smithsonian. I saw some things about volcanoes. You can go visit some volcanoes, like Hawaii's Volcano National Park on the Big Island. There's several things you can do and look at. You just have to be creative enough to do the right searches.
Yeah, I know that the Met Museum in New York has some exhibits that they've posted online, as well as the Louvre in Paris.
Yeah, and you
So
can
that's
watch
pretty
the
cool.
movie at the museum and then go to the Natural History Museum in New York and see some of the displays that were
Pretty
actually
cool.
used.
That's
Right.
way cool.
So get out there and see some cool things. What else you got for us, Mr. G?
Well, you know what? I found out I'm close friends with 25 letters of the alphabet.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Well, how many letters
Yeah.
are there in the alphabet?
26.
26. Who are you not friends with?
Yeah. I don't know why.
Oh. You kind of had to bait us into that one.
Oh,
You kind of. I wasn't really thinking. I don't know why.
Those are pretty
but-
good. Pretty solid showing today, Mr. Z.
Oh, there's some writing stuff going into that. That's where you tied your language arts into that. Is that
Yeah,
what
we're
you're
getting
saying,
every
Mr. Z?
content covered. All right.
Yep.
Well, with that, we hope that you're having a good week, and we still miss you. We wish that we were back in school, and
So do I.
we're looking to have some information here in the next couple weeks about next year and getting things ready for next year. We don't know what that's going to look like yet, but we'll be sharing some of that information with you. All right. So remember to be safe,
be respectful,
be responsible,
and
have a
nice
day
at Disneyland.
Oh, wow.